Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Update from Bakhmut, where shit hit the fan, according to Ukrainians, not with the Russians. And it seems like the Russians are just erasing the whole thing, the whole place down. It's just about 260 some attacks. And let me read you the article, and we can talk about it. This article comes from Ukrinform from Sunday, 16th of April. Invaders, this is the Russians, launched 265 artillery strikes in Bakhmut sector over past 24 hours. 265 artillery strikes. Russian troops launched 265 artillery strikes on the positions of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Bakhmut sector in the past 24 hours, as well as 97 strikes on the city of Bakhmut. So let's go to this one. This is a map, obviously, of Ukraine, the front right here, coming from Sputnik. And I'm going to go to show you where Bakhmut is and see what's going on. It's right here. The Russians call it Artemovsk, but this is Bakhmut, which is almost, encircled, and that's what I'm talking about. This is, I won't stay like I wanted to stay because that's what it is. All right, let's go and see what the Ukrainians are saying here. Serhiy Cherevati, the spokesperson for the Eastern grouping of troops of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, said this on national television, according to Ukrinform. And I'm quoting, in the past 24 hours in the Bakhmut sector, the enemy persistently continued to attack our positions, 265 shelling attacks from gun and rocket artillery. There were 431 engagements, including 30 in the Bakhmut city area. At the same time, the city itself was shelled 97 times. Now that's horrible. At the same time, Cherevati noted that Ukrainian defenders had eliminated 121 occupiers and injured 129 others. According to him, the Russians continue to throw former convicts to the front line who have become the main battering ram, while other Russian units act more cautiously. Meanwhile, the spokesman noted, wait a minute, now it's a spokesman? Over there was a spokesperson, because I didn't want to say anything about it. Where is it? Right here. So you got to make up your mind. Is spokesperson or is a spokesman? Meanwhile, the spokesman noted that the Russian army is suffering heavy losses incomparable to its losses in the past wars. Well, that means war losses than, let's say, Second World War, where the Soviets had. Well, it is in the area, so I'm assuming it's going to be this area plus Artemovsk, Bakhmut. These guys do not, this guy, Cherevati, whatever his name is, they don't realize that by lowering the quality of your opponent, you lower your standards as well. Because if you're not winning against, or at least it's neck and neck, and they are ex-convicts, which obviously they mentioned that just to show how bad those troops are, that what does it tell you about your skills? It tells you that you are even worse because you're not able to beat those guys. It's true that they say that the Russians are more cautious, but they just disperse these guys. That reminds me now of what? Of Vlad the Impaler. When he invited all the thieves and lazy people in his kingdom, and yes, there are lazy people and other people like that, beggars and all that. To say, I'm the new king, I will give you, I will give you food and drink, and we're gonna have fun. Just show up. So supposedly, by the legend, he built in a somewhere in the woods, some opening, some halls out of wood and like houses, and they put food over there and put all kind of homemade wine like mine. I babied this. I planted it, picked it, did everything, and here it is. Fantastic, good. And he invited all these guys. They came. How many they came? He got him over there. He had a little speech. They started eating, drinking, partying, and then at one signal, Vlad had his army coming from the woods, surrounded the whole thing, and burned those people over there. That's awful. So I'm guessing Putin, another Vlad, might be doing the same thing with the convicts now. I'm gonna give you how do you call it, a pardon or something. Just come over, a Red Rover, and they push them straight to, I don't know, just saying. So that's I think all those numbers that Sherevati provided come to show that what's going on in Bakhmut is just hell. Or I've never been to hell. I mean, not that hell, but I met hell here on this planet by dealing with people. That was the hell. Dealing with people, man, that's hell. Some people, I have to add. So here you have it. As I said, it's just a matter of time before the Ukrainians are just going to retreat completely. I made a video 2 days ago, I think, where the British intelligence was reporting that the Ukrainians retreat from certain areas of Bakhmut. They first said they pull out, and then they say they retreat, and then they said something else. So take it however you want. I think this doesn't make sense to stay in that blown up city to do what? What are you defending? Killing convicts? If they're killing convicts, then you're doing Putin's bidding. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, they know better. They're at the receiving end over there, so they know based on their information what they're supposed to do. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.